Hi, my name is Antonia Ndukuba. I'm an artist. Welcome to my world. My journey in art has not been so easy. I started by painting old calendars with my mom's nail polish and lipstick, and I didn't know what I was doing then. I was just creating, and I was staining the walls as well. I just wanted to, do something. Other kids were playing outside, and I was doing some pencil works with books and what have you. And my uncle is also an artist, my mom's younger bro, and he's very good, but he went into the academic line as a lecturer, and he encouraged me right from time that I should always, when I'm ready, I should go for fine arts. And in my secondary school, one of the times when I visited our HOD, fine arts, I did some scribbles with one of the papers lying around there. And after the class, that was a class. After the class, he asked who did this, and I said I was the one. I thought I've gotten myself into one trouble, and that was when I recognized what I had. He made sure that I was always coming around to this studio to do something. He wasn't pressurizing me. He was always like, he was eager to see what I could come up with. And with that, we moved on to applying for art competitions with my school, and it was fun because to me, I felt I was just doing something. So when 3 or 4 girls are creating art, I'm like, okay, let me just, for me it was more like competing with the next students, but it wasn't for what I had in me. So when we actually went for the competition, we won, and I was one of the best artists, best winning artist. I don't know how they. And then we proceeded to the university time when I wrote my first jam. But my dad wanted me to read law because he did not accept the fact that he wanted to read fine arts. He felt fine arts was an occupation for people that, how would I put it? It was a low income job, so he didn't want me to go to that line. But my uncle, my mom's brother, was always encouraging me, and with that first jam, it was a good score, but it couldn't give me law. Yeah. And the second one, I had to go over to fine arts because that was the only option. The jam score was low, so I couldn't just, And my mom encouraged me, but with the fact that I've won 1 or 2 trophies in my secondary school, my dad started seeing a little, light in that, but not compared to the way my mom hypes me. And first year in the university, it was okay until my 300 level when we were asked to go for our IT. Of course, I've seen artworks and I know good artworks, and the ones we have in the East, they were not really what I want. Not the whole of East though. The States and my school, I wasn't impressed with what I saw, and I wanted to get better, and that was when the main journey started. The journey started when they asked us to go for our industrial training, and me, the ones I've seen so far, it was not encouraging. Places that I would have wanted to do my industrial training, it wasn't, the art there wasn't okay. I said, okay, I'll go to Lagos too. Because my uncle has already told me that there are some studios in Lagos that can help my life, and then some other people then. So I was not asking questions. How am I going to get to Lagos? My dad doesn't know anybody, my mom doesn't know anybody. There was no relative, like a helpful relative, so I had to own up to that. I had this man who came up to me. I thought he hated me, but now I can say that he cared about my progress. The man shouted at me that, what are you doing? Come on, draw something. Who are you impressing? Draw and make the mistake. And that was when I told myself, I don't mind making the mistakes as long as I'm getting better. And that was it. My drawing started getting better. I started using my colors well. This man, his name is Joshua Mesironye. He's the one that encouraged me so well. both in the drawing and painting. I had few friends then, but I would thank two people that really helped me. That was the man that accommodated me, Mr. Kevin, and the man that introduced me better in the drawing line and painting using my colors well, which is Mr. Joshua Mesroni. And since then, from that moment till the remaining 5 months, I finished up with my industrial training. And there was one thing this Mr. Kevin told me, the man that accommodated me. He said, "Tonia, you came to my house as a strong woman. I want you to live as a stronger woman." And I had to hold on to that. He didn't ask for anything. He just wanted me to get better. And this is me now. Being a Nigerian has influenced me greatly in this art stuff. I mean, that hustling spirit alone. Before, I was living the princess life in my hometown with my parents, but when I proceeded towards coming to Lagos, it was a whole different ball game and world entirely. It was all new to me. I had to know how to make body. I don't know how to say it. But then it got me. It made me more proactive, how to think faster and how to get my things right. I knew that I wasn't going to be making painting for pleasure's sake or what have you. I mean, it's what I do for fun, but I should be able to generate money from that. So I had to tell myself, you're not from a rich home, so any work you're creating should be able to attract people, not just people to see and wow at it, people to buy and hang it in their homes. Being a Nigerian helped me, because if I were from a different country, maybe I'll just be painting dogs and all that for just the fun's sake. But now it's all different for me. Well, if I were not an artist, I would rather be a lawyer, which is my dad's dream. Of course, I like, trying to help people and all that. Or I'll be a lecturer, because I like teaching people. I like passing across my knowledge to people. So either of the two, either a lawyer, but my hair will be touched, or I'll be a lecturer. My hair will still be touching because it's all about being around people. But being an artist has calmed me, because I was quite a rebel. But now being an artist makes me more calm and more of an introvert. And I think that's what I've always wanted. Yes. Young people that wants to go into the arts, this is real. This is beautiful. I created this. So my advice to you guys is go for it. And don't listen to naysayers. When they tell you cannot, tell them no. I can remember when I first went to Lagos and my friends were like, "Babe, come back to the east. There's nothing there for you, else you'll sleep under the bridge." I told myself, let me sleep. So you must be able to sacrifice a lot to cut down on some habits, some lifestyle, some friends, and anybody that is not encouraging you, dump them, because you don't need those people. Those 1 or 2 people that will tell you you can do it, these are the people you should follow. Never listen to naysayers. Follow your dreams. Don't just do it. Make the mistake and come out better. You're already strong. The moment you start this journey, this real journey, you become stronger. That's my advice to you guys. Okay, so there's one of the paintings that I connect deeply with, because it happened during the lockdown, and a lot happened during the lockdown last year. So let me show you. Well, looking at this painting, I actually titled this Black Lives Matter, because I had a blank canvas during the time George Floyd was murdered in cold blood, daylight murder. And I had to tell myself, okay, I wasn't feeling it, but I had to create something. So that was when I started this. Looking at the man, you could feel the calmness. He's a young man, full of life. But looking at his facial expression, you can feel that he's being calm about a lot of battles and struggles that he's not talking about. And I laid emphasis on the long neck because I was trying to portray how George was choked with the knee, you know, being pressed on the neck till he gave up the ghost. And that's all I can say about this. But this was during the time of the Black Lives Matter movement, and it helped me because it gave rise to the Black Lives movement, which was quite the voices were heard, and I appreciate people for that. So being an artist, that was the best way I could lend my voice on that regard. Okay, so let me give you guys a brief tour to my studio and show you some of the materials I work with. Come on. Now I call this place my shrine, so I don't allow people in here anyhow, but you guys are allowed. And these are the materials I work with. And I have a companion here. I've not watered her for a while. That's my okay. And these are my acrylic colors and my oil color tubes that I work with Van Gogh. And that's it. Well, some of my brushes are there too, and my leather colors is quite messy because I was preparing for my solo exhibition, so I didn't have time to clean it up for my new, you know. And this was the work I was onto before I told myself, okay, it's time to start meditating on the works that have been created already. But she's still it's not completed yet, but I'm still. This one actually specially made this canvas to have a very nice portrait of myself, because I'm hoping that this work can end up in a museum someday. I want my face in a museum someday, so I had to prepare this thing especially for that occasion. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed your time with me on Nigeria Made Me. This is your girl, Antonia Ndukoba. Watch out for this face across the globe, and please remember to subscribe and also follow on Instagram, Proudly Nigerian TV. Thank you so much.